All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. We got a good bit to talk about in today's video. Matter of fact, we had like 3 topics that we had to get rid of in this video because the video would have been like 20 minutes long, right? So we decided to split it up a little bit, and maybe we might actually have a video tomorrow as well. Finally, things are getting a little bit more dramatic, and it's kind of sad that we're relying on the drama because in today's video, we're talking about Apex Pro, HisWattson catfished by an EGIRL. And I hate to laugh. I'm not laughing at Watson. Obviously, he's a beast and very respectable. But the way that it all like fell apart is just kind of like, oh man, I got a lot of opinions on this, but I know you guys did as well. And I'm trying to stay neutral on this as well. But we got a lot of drama there. We also got the HerGalaxy tournament as well that the women's scene just had, I think last night or 2 days ago, whatever it wasn't too long ago though. We got some drama coming out of there as well, and some roster changes. So let me know what you guys think down below about the roster changes, the drama with the catfishing of the e-girls, and with the women's tournament as well. Let's go ahead and dive right into it after you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, and let's go jump right into it. First thing I wanted to make mention of was coming from the HerGalaxy tournament. Now, like I said, they had these like 2 days ago, I think, and Milani's team had won, and I think I can't remember the name of the team, but I know that there was some drama after the fact. A lot of people were going over on Reddit asking what happened to Team Bag last night in HerGalaxy tournament. Now, this is the team, according to my understanding, a lot of people were talking about, like, specifically every time that AC, Nikki, and Girl play on the same team. We know that they tried to do a tournament like this in the past. Things went horribly wrong. They could not figure it out. And it was like after game 1, Girl was like, you know, hey guys, it's okay, we can get back in this, you know, we can bounce back. Girl, not to necessarily play favorites here, but you know, Girl has a little bit more experience, right? She's definitely a little bit more solidified in that competitive environment. Now, Nikki and AC are both good. I've seen them play in the Masters level, I think, and you know, they play ranked, and of course they have some talent for sure. But I think that competitive mindset, Girl just plays against higher level players like a lot more often, I think. And so that's why you have a little bit more mental fortitude when it comes to these tournaments as well. And so a lot of people were saying, you know, Girl just needs to go find new teammates because this is atrocious. So someone had said, what happened to the team last night? I had such high hopes, but was disappointed. The comms were all over the place. And a lot of times we see these tournaments like that kind of is how it goes. You know, the comms are a little bit inconsistent. There is no really in-game leader, even though the in-game leader really just kind of gets talked over. And so Critical Lobster, who had also responded, said the counter calling was atrocious. I don't think Nikki followed a single call that Girl made unless she already agreed with the call before it was made. The worst part is that they spent so much time disagreeing with Girl that by the time they actually decided what to do, it was too late to do it and they would die. Then Nikki would say, if I didn't counter call you, we would have died earlier, which annoyed me so much because they would have made any decision quickly and acted on it. It was very likely that the team would have had much more success, and I can agree to this as well. I've always said that it's better to make the wrong decision with all 3 of you on the same page than it is to make the right decision by yourself. And then also, you know, it's also, you know, a lot of things, hesitation kills a lot of people as well. Like if you can't figure out what you want to do, those milliseconds, or not really milliseconds, but those seconds or minutes or whatever that you take extra to rotate could be the determining factor in you losing as well. So I think Girl obviously is, you know, doing her best, but last time I saw this clip, not saying I don't have any experience watching whatever happened 2 days ago, so I can't say for sure, but last time I watched this team play, it was the same exact problem, and it was coming from the same exact people as well. And yes, back up a couple of the other comments, it was constant disagreement about the smallest things, even telling Girl that she didn't come using her ult in one fight when she definitely did, and they were already looting in the next game, and still saying make sure we calm our ults, which was directed at Girl and was entirely useless for the next game because it's obvious comment that doesn't need to even be said. That's the vibe I got as well, is that Girl was kind of being attacked and that Girl was kind of being targeted out. And I gotta be honest, Girl's been involved in some drama in the past with other YouTubers and Zeus and stuff, and like we've seen some videos of like the Twitch reactions, right? And then, you know, Girl has been caught in some weird information and, you know, like caught quote in a lie from, you know, Zeus's videos and all that drama that happened years ago. So but you know, disregarding all of that though, when it comes to being a competitor, Girl is really good. I think she knows what she's talking about, and she's, in my opinion, I mean, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, is she the best female in the esports scene right now for Apex? I don't really know. I can't think of everybody, but I would say maybe. I would say probably. She's definitely up there in the top 3 conversation. She's someone who can really hang. And so every time I watch this team play, it really frustrates me because I know she is by far the most valuable asset when it comes to being successful on that team. and yeah, their teammates are just kind of douchebags to her. I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of douchebags to her, and I've never really appreciated it. I feel like girl is kind of being mistreated when she plays with those people, for sure. Just my cup of tea. Obviously, you know, disagree with me if you want, but interested to see what you guys have to say down below. Now let's talk about the big news. Okay, it's kind of sad that this is the big news. HisWattson, pro player for Apex Legends on Team Furia, took the world by storm in ALGS year 2, playing the Seer and also being a ranked grinder, and not a lot of people, you know, respected him. And because he had basically came from the ranked scene, it was pretty cool to see him have some success as well. Well, he posted yesterday, for the past 9 months, I've been dating someone lying about their age, 32 pretending to be 25, so a 7-year difference, and using old pictures of themselves where they weighed at least 120 pounds less. Every time we tried to meet up, there was always some tragedy. I found out after I tried sending a police officer to her house for a wellness check, and he told me that she was born in 1991, not 1998. Do not do long distance, just go outside. And obviously trying to back it up, you know, catfishes are cringe, but I just hit a nice clip trying to move on for it, and I don't blame them. But it's kind of sad though. And Class had also responded not to be that guy, and I think this is the way a lot of people felt. So, you know, I didn't take this as a, you know, a jab at HisWattson or, you know, like a personal attack or whatever, but a lot of people in the comments seem to agree. A lot of the you know, these people retweeting seem to have agreed as well. Classified said not to be that guy, but how do you talk to someone for 9 months without a single video call or live pic, WhatsApp video, FaceTime, Discord, so many things that would prevent this? And HisWattson basically saying just being stupid. In my defense, it wasn't the traditional, hey, I'm not a girl catfish. Literally thousands of people from the Apex community are just stunned by it. Lesson learned, I guess. I go next. And now it's kind of weird because yes, it wasn't just HisWattson that was blindsided. A lot of people were friends with this girl. Now she kind of went by the name of Best Girl, I believe. That's what most people knew her by anyways, because I think she played like a lot of Sao Paulo server stuff. It was in some drama with that back in the day as well. But she was not just a HisWattson girlfriend. She was also just friends with a lot of the girls in the scene as well. And then also, you know, friends with a lot of the, you know, just pros in general. Everybody knew her. It was one of those things where she was just kind of getting rated by a lot of Twitch streamers, getting a lot of hosts, and getting so much free popularity because of her connections with the pro scene. And it seems like all along it was like this big manipulation project that was going through. But I agree, how in the world you know, could you allow yourself to go 9 months with no video calls or anything? And most people obviously saying, I'm really sorry that happened to you, blah blah blah. And you know, it's good to see the support. Obviously, as Watson is down bad, we got to lift him up. He's still the GOAT, right? He's still the boy. But you just hate to see you know, emotions can be really blinding sometimes, and it's just kind of weird how your logic can go out the window when you look at stuff like this. Now, he also retweeted it because some drama came out with people trying to go against HisWattson and say, you know, he was so mean to people, blah blah blah, didn't want to pay people, and a lot of DMs got leaked. But I think a lot of people are understanding that, you know, HisWattson just kind of, you know, is in the right here. Just let this person who's a catfish get out of the scene. Let's forget it. Let's just forget about him and lock in. Now, there was some drama because people actually got mad at the #1 ranked player right now. At least he was #1. I'm not sure if he actually gave up or not, but you might know We the People. He had actually commented about, you know, just basically saying, you know, heads up, it happens, land's coming in, or land's coming up, let's lock in. People were calling you know, him some names for doing so, and he said, look, I'll say it again in a heartbeat, I'm not that friend that sees one of my boys in a bad spot and doesn't help or try to motivate them. I just want the best for every single one of my friends, that especially that are people that I come across, especially my friends. A couple months ago, I lost a woman that I love so much, blah blah blah. So I know what he's going through, but I'm just trying to help him. I know that one of his biggest goals right now is to win land, so I'm cheering for him and trying to get him, you know, focused back in, lock it in. This is everything y'all have been working for. Don't let this be like an obstacle to go through as well. And Imperial House said I would have said the exact same thing, and a lot of people seem to agree with that as well. And I think it's time for Furia maybe to step it up a little bit. Obviously, now that this is, you know, something that is in his personal life that was bothering him is out, maybe they can actually lock it in and get it together. We'll see how they do at the LAN event coming up. Also wanted to mention, speaking of Furia playing in these games, I don't know how locked in they are after this clip went yesterday. Nice wig reacting to Panders. Roll the clip.
It's huge. They take effect out of the fight, which is a big W.
He dropped low, drop low, drop low. Chasing me.
Yep, go up.
1 HP.
I'm going to pan.
I fell.
Nice.
Crack on me, crack on me. Yep, he sucks.
70 flash.
Oh my god, these guys are noobs.
Yeah, they're just running at them. Strat is working really well.
Some wild RNG. I couldn't find a gun. Did one of you land in the tunnel?
No.
Really? Oh.
All right. See you guys later.
Wait. Okay.
Job's done today, boys. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go watch TV now on my couch.
So yeah, I have no idea how locked in these guys really are. Nonetheless, I thought it was pretty funny, and we'll see how things obviously pan out. It's kind of surprising. Like, I thought over the last couple, of weeks, I've just been like, man, the LAN is so far away. This is gonna be so boring. But we're actually getting pretty close. The LAN event is coming up in just a couple of weeks. I'm pretty excited. Finally, ALGS content will be back on the rise. And speaking of that, E6 has also announced that they are looking for an emergency sub coming up for the split tube playoffs in LAN. This is kind of the start of our roster changes here that we can talk about a little bit. So E6 looking for an emergency sub. Our HerGalaxy had also said he's looking for a team after champs is over, and he seems like he's willing to move pretty much anywhere. EU, NA, what is CIS? I have actually no idea what that even is. I guess I've never been motivated more so than now. So it seems like he's willing to move, and you can see text saying NA, like what's going on? Like, I would love to see an NA HerGalaxy. I think he's obviously a fan favorite. People really like HerGalaxy, and if he could get involved in the North American scene, this would be great. Also wanted to mention that VOD is looking for a team as well. Big Challenger Circuit player over there. You've also got Tysheen back. Let's go. I want to get motivated. I want to get into competitive again. I am happy to see Tysheen. I love Tysheen, and I think he's obviously like someone who had a lot of traction on his Twitch and stuff. And when he played for, what was the team, Scars back then with Mandy, I would like to see Tysheen back in it. It's pretty cool to see. Jet also looking for a team for LCQ. You've got Southpaw also. I think Southpaw, I literally saw Southpaw playing the other day. These guys are pretty good. Southpaw is a very good player, and he's looking for his teammate as well. Vosky looking for a team with Crispy Bacon. That was my homie back in the day as well. Good to see all these guys are still around. Proficiency gave a little bit of an update that he is now coaching Team Bill for LCQs and still open to individual or team sessions as well. And then you've also got Yori obviously looking for a team for year 4 with Squirts Apex, a fragger who's 18 years old himself. Interested to see what you guys have to say about all the drama, all the news, and all the roster updates in today's video. Make sure to like the video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends esports related. And until the next time, I will see you all later, Gators. Upcoming, we're going to be having I guess some sort of bracket predictions. We really need to start looking at the LAN because it's actually upcoming. See you guys. Peace.